Hey, this is Linus, you're watching Gizmo China, and today we have the affordable Cubot H1 with a really huge battery in our review labs. The phone comes with a charging plug, USB cable, documentation, and a screen protector. The Cubot H1 is not the smallest phone as it comes with 5.5 inches display, but this is what we need to deal with when it comes to most of the phones nowadays. Nevertheless, the phone sits comfortably in the hand. On the top we have sensor lights, earpiece, an 8-megapixel shooter which is interpolated from 5-megapixel sensor, a non-customizable LED light which flashes in two colors, and on the bottom there are 3 capacitive keys which have a really bright backlight that is visible even outdoors. The backplate is made of textured plastic material, and here we have the 13-megapixels camera which is again a result of interpolation from 8-megapixel sensor. Also there is an LED flash. On the bottom we have just a speaker grill. You can remove the backplate, and underneath it you can find one full-size SIM card slot with the 4G support, a micro SIM card slot for GSM networks, and the micro SD card slot for storage expansion. The star of the show, however, is a huge 5200 mAh battery, and I will talk about that a bit later. The phone measures at 9.2mm thick due to its large battery. The frame is made of plastic, but the sides I believe are made of metal. Still, they feel plastic to me. On the left we have a volume rocker, and on the right there is a power key. On the top there is a headset jack, micro USB port, and the IR blaster. Overall, the phone does not really impress when it comes to design. It uses mainly plastic all over the phone and it feels kind of cheap. A good thing is that the build quality is really good. The Cubot H1 comes with 5.5 inches 720p display which is slightly curved on the sides to give that 2.5D glass effect. It is an okay panel for a budget phone as it is quite a sharp with decent color reproduction, but we've seen better ones. A disappointing thing is that my review unit came with one dead pixel on the left corner. The phone runs on Android 5.1 with a light Cubot skin on top of it. It is almost a stock Android build, but Cubot removed the app tray and changed the design of the icons. There is no extra functionality like gestures or any customization options on this phone. Well, let's say that Cubot went with the you keep it simple, you keep it fast philosophy, as the UI is running really smoothly all the time even with many apps running in the background. The only software bug I found is that the backlight under the capacitive keys does not turn off when talking on the phone. Overall, I'm happy with the fast and smooth UI performance, but keep in mind that you are not getting any extra features we usually see on other phones. The Cubot H1 has a quad-core 64-bit MTK6735P chip which is clocked at 1 GHz. Also it has 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of expandable storage. The specs are not really impressive, but given the 720p panel, the phone manages to handle 3D games quite well. The graphics don't look stunning, there are some skipped frames there and there, but gaming experience can be still enjoyable. Also, I didn't notice any severe overheating issues. The Full HD video playback is smooth and the loudspeaker quality is not bad, but nothing impressive either. It could be louder, but a good thing is that it does not make crackling noises as it is common to some budget phones. However, the sound is tinny and it does not have much depth in it. The sound via earphones is nothing to be impressed about, but it is not a disaster either. In the camera department, we have a stock MediaTek camera app we've seen on a lot of phones lately, and the Cubot H1 is no exception. The image quality is not really impressive. Well, you may get some decent looking daylight images and some macro shots in good lighting conditions, but these pictures will be a hit or miss. Also, the color reproduction is not always accurate and the dynamic range is usually off. When it comes to the low light shots, they do not impress at all. Usually, there is a noticeable purple tint in each picture. If the object is more illuminated, the purple tint disappears, but as expected, the level of details is low and there is plenty of noise. I had no issues with any of the connectivity options like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and even GPS was fast to lock and pretty accurate to navigate in the streets. The call quality is also pretty good. The 5200 mAh battery sounds really impressive given the 720p 5.5 inches panel, and I can say it delivers in real life. I could get almost 7 hours, and once I got even 8 hours of screen on time on moderate use with the Wi-Fi or 4G networking always on and the auto brightness setting on. Also, the standby times are very good as the Cubot H1 takes only around 3% of power overnight. In addition, you're getting a fast charge feature on top of that, and you can even charge other devices. So here it is, the Cubot H1, the phone that it is designed with a great battery life in mind, and it delivers in reality. It may have not the best, but a decent screen, a fast UI, and even okay gaming performance. However, the phone's camera does not impress. UI is just bare bones as it does not have any extra features. Also, the device looks and feels kind of cheap. Yes, it is well made, it does not make any crackling noises when pressed, but the choice of plastic is what makes the Cubot H1 look plain and cheap. If you are looking for the phone that does most of the day-to-day tasks right and has a killer battery life with fast charge feature and the ability to charge other gadgets, this phone may be for you. However, you have to consider the mentioned shortcomings and decide if they are a deal breaker to you or not, and is it worth the price, as currently you can get the Cubot H1 for as low as $130 unlocked. It was Linus, and thanks for watching. If you found this review useful, please hit the like button and subscribe to Gizmo China's YouTube channel. Also, please check out some other videos and please visit gizmochina.com for all the latest and greatest Chinese tech news and reviews. See you in the next video soon.